Good afternoon, the fabulous ones. How's been your day so far? I do believe that the amazing blessings of God has been upon you and your entire family out there. You're all welcome back to the world of mathematics. Without beating about the bush, let us go straight to the business. Our topic today is length and Pythagoras Theorem. Length is the distance between 2 points. It is also the measurement that indicates how long or short an object is from one point to the other. Examples of length are the length of your pens, length of your table, the distance from your house to school, the length of your television, the length of your mathematics textbook, and so on. Right angle triangle. A right angle triangle is a type of triangle in which one of the angles is exactly 90 degrees. The longest length of the right angle triangle is called the hypotenuse. The bottom line is called the adjacent, while the other side is called the opposite. Looking at the diagram below, the side in which Mr. Wallaby is holding is called the hypotenuse. The other side is called the opposite, and the bottom line is called the adjacent. Pythagoras Theorem. Pythagoras Theorem says that the square of the hypotenuse must be equal to the sum of all the square of the opposite and the adjacent, which indicates that hypotenuse squared must be equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. But there's one thing we need to know about the Pythagoras Theorem. Pythagoras Theorem can only work on a right angle triangle. Let's go back to our right angle triangle once again. Let's assume our hypotenuse is equal to h, our opposite is equal to OP, and our adjacent is equal to A. So we can derive a formula using the Pythagoras principle. The hypotenuse squared is equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared, which is going to be equal to h squared equals to OP squared plus A squared. Example number 1. We are told to find the lettered length in the diagram below. In this case, our hypotenuse is equal to x centimeter, our opposite is equal to 4 centimeter, and our adjacent is equal to 3 centimeter. Using our Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse squared is equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. We are not given the hypotenuse, so that will be x squared equals to 4 squared plus 3 squared. 4 squared is equal to 4 times 4, which is equal to 16. 3 squared is equal to 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. So 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. X squared is equal to 25. To get the values of our x, we need to find the square root of 25. Then the square root of 25 is equal to 5. Therefore, our hypotenuse is equal to 5 centimeter. Example number 2. If the opposite and the adjacent of a right angle triangle are 6 cm and 8 cm respectively, calculate the hypotenuse of the triangle. In this case, our opposite is equal to 8 cm and our adjacent is equal to 6 cm. Using the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse squared is equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Hypotenuse squared we are not given, it will be x squared equals to opposite squared, which is 8, it will be 8 squared plus 6 squared. 8 squared is equal to 8 times 8, which is equal to 64. 6 squared is equal to 6 times 6, which is equal to 36. 64 plus 36 is equal to 100. Then the square root of 100 is equal to 10. Therefore, our hypotenuse is equal to 10 centimeter. Example number 3. We are told to find the letter in the diagram below. In this case, our hypotenuse is equal to y centimeter, our opposite is equal to 10 centimeter, and our adjacent is equal to 5 centimeter. Using the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse squared is equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. It will become y squared equals to 10 squared plus 5 squared. 10 times 10 is equal to 100. 5 times 5 is equal to 25. 100 plus 25 is equals to 125. Then our y squared is equals to 125. To get the values of our y, we need to find the square root of 125. Since 125 is not a perfect number, therefore our y is going to be equals to square root of 125 centimeter. Then our hypotenuse is equals to square root of 125 centimeter. Example number 4. If the opposite and the adjacent of a right angle triangle are 9 cm and 11 cm respectively, we are now told to calculate the hypotenuse of the triangle. Using our Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse squared is equals to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Y squared is equals to 9 squared plus 11 squared. 9 squared is going to be 9 times 9, which is equals to 81. 11 times 11, which is equals to 121. 81 plus 121, it will give us 202. So our y squared is equals to 202. To get the values of our y, we need to find the square root of 202. Since 202 is not a perfect number, then our y is going to be square root of 202 centimeter. Therefore, our hypotenuse is equals to square root of 202 centimeter. Thanks a lot for your valuable time. May God bless you all.